Hello, Scrappy Peeps. Susanna here today, and I'm live, okay, talking to you in real life, not voicing over. And I am using this piece of paper today to make a mini folio for Easter. So you can see the Easter eggs and then a lovely pink on this side. So this is a directional piece of paper because you can see the bunny is right way up. Also, you don't want, I mean, I guess you could have eggs that way, but we're going to do eggs this way. So here is the template. We are going to use the entire piece of paper, and then I will use other bits of the folio, or the collection, I should say, from Season Pass, and this is the spring summer one, to adorn this folio for Easter, which I will show you after we make it, the completed one. I will do a flip through of that, but we will not decorate it. We will just make the folio now, and then you'll see how I put it to use. However, I will only decorate it because Easter has yet to happen. So here we go. So right side, because we want the eggs right side up, we are going to score at the 7-inch mark. So we're actually going to do this and score at the 7-inch mark there. Then we are going to flip this, hence the instructions, and we are going to score at the 4-inch mark, and then at the 9-inch mark. There. So we've scored 7 this way. And then we've flipped it, and now we've scored at the 4-inch mark and then at the 9-inch mark. Then we are going to flip it again, and at 9 3/4, we're going to score to the first score line there. Do not go all the way. Then I like to, I can't see this number down here, so I'm going to flip it. And again, 9 3/4, and go to that first score line there. All right, so we have all of our scores. Now we are going to make our little folio. So we're going to get rid of that, and we are going to fold this up. It's all right. Fold this up. So this is going to be the inside of our book. This is going to be the outside of our book. And we are going to get our bone folder and score that. Okay. Then what we are going to do is, this is going to be a pocket. This is going to be a pocket with a flip, and this is going to be a pocket with this as the flip. So we are going to cut between these two here, and I am actually going to use my, and I'm actually going to do 2 cuts because this is really thick paper, and I want to make sure that I have room for the book to actually close. So we're going to cut to there, and then we are actually going to remove that piece there. So let's do the other cut first. So I just go slightly to each side of that score line. You can see it's just a tiny sliver of paper that I actually end up taking out of there. And then there's that. Okay. And then these I'm going to make lids. There's that. You can actually feel the end. And then we're going to take that on to there. All right. So now we are going to, first of all, I like to use liquid adhesive when I'm doing these. So this is going to be the big pocket there. And I might just take my big scissors. I think I want to take out just a teeny notch more here. There we go. So that is going to go up there. All right, so remove the pin, Susanna. And just a fine, whoops, line right there. There we go. And fold that up. So yes, the eggs are the right way here, wrong way there. Well, they're the right way there, but all right. So now with this is the big one here. This is the little one here. I am going to make little flip pockets that go like that. And so you will actually have this pocket here, and in theory you could put another pocket behind that if you don't fully adhere this. So let me put this pin back in before it dries. Let me show you what we're gonna do. So first of all, in this mess of my desk, if I can find my hole punch, we're going to notch this to make so that you can see, get in there. And we'll do the same thing here. All right, and I should have done it here, but it's a little late. Actually, we'll wing it. Yeah, sure, go for it. There we go. Not bad, eh? All right, so what we're gonna do here, so if you want, you could just go ahead and do that, but then you're not using all of these. I kind of like the little privacy of the pocket. So you want to make sure that this goes down all the way. Now, if you wanted the eggs, you could do it the opposite way, right? But then the eggs aren't contiguous. So I am going to, and I mean, they're still not, but when it's closed, then you'll see. So I am going to stick that there. I'm going to take my ruler that is easily accessible, and I'm going a 1/2 inch on there, and I'm going to take my bone folder and I'm going to score that there, and then do that. So then what we're going to do, okay, is just put adhesive on either side here. Do not put it on the bottom. You can if you want to, but if you put it on the bottom, then you can't slide things from the top of the lid of this pocket. And then I'm going to place that right there. Voila, right? All right. And then I'm going to take the adhesive and put it down there and down there and close that up. Now, I didn't leave myself enough room that I could put Velcro there. So if I wanted to, I could put 2 little tabby things and do a string thing. But I think I might just use repositionable washi because the season pass kit came with washi. So that's how that's gonna go. And then, did I do that right? Yeah. So that pocket fits something tall there, and that pocket fits something smaller in there, right? Now, I'm particular, that may not surprise you, and I want this to be the same height as this, although you could make them different if you wanted to. I don't. So I am going to put this in such a place as to get the same fold What did I do? All right, hold on. 1/2 inch. That's not a 1/2 inch. So we're not going to worry about it. Actually, this is what we're going to do. We are going to line this up with that. And then we are going to put our ruler here. And ta-da! Now we have the exact same. And then we dropped it on the floor. Oh, we have to pick it up without getting our, there we go. All right, bone folder. Yay. And then we want this to be at the same place. So we're going to use our handy dandy piece of paper. Remember, just on the sides. Yes, I did just stick that in my mouth thinking I was pulling the pin out. Glue for lunch. And we're gonna stick that there. And we're gonna put the glue on the sides here. And seal that up there. And we have 2 perfectly aligned pockets. And I'm also going to take my corner rounder and round these, which I should have done. Actually, I lied. I'm not going to round those. I'll round these and these. And if you wanted to, you could have rounded these, but you probably should have done that. Yes, very much so. I think this, oops, ignore my mess. I'll clean that up. Oh, this is turning into a comedy of errors, isn't it? Yes. Yeah, no, we're not going to bother with that. I think I might just use my scissors and round those. So then we're going to, along this score, do that, and then along this score, do that. So now you have your little folio. And it's actually a bigger folio than what I normally make, but I'm excited because I'm going to do something with the Easter card, I think, on here, and then some twine. You'll see. I'll walk you through it. And then you get that with this, and this has the pocket, and you have your big pocket there, and you could do something here, and then your other matching pocket there with your Easter eggs. So fun, right? You definitely, yeah. All right, so I will be back and I will show you the finished version of that. Okay, so I'm back and I've decorated this cute little folio, and let's do a little walkthrough. So I've got the die cuts here on the front with a scallop die cut from a different manufacturer, and then I used my scissors here for a little bit of grass to put the eggs in, and then behind that is this ribbon that is anchoring or keeping it shut. So we'll pull the ribbon open, and there's the inside. So I have repositionable dots that are holding these butterflies, that are holding these flaps closed, and there is currently nothing in there. I don't know what my thought is that I'm going to put pictures there, but behind that pocket I turned this 3x4 pocket card into a tag. I can put journaling and or photo on the back there, and then that little just exciting sticker from the sticker sheet. Then this is a large pocket, and I know these birds are facing, the little chicks are facing the wrong way, but this was left in the cutting of, I think it was this piece of paper, for my Easter candy in my traveler's notebook. So this will actually be a photo that goes this way. Most of the family selfies that we take during holidays orient horizontal, so that'll be perfect for that with just the tag folded on both sides there. So that slots into that pocket there. Then I used the stamp here at the bottom of this green cardstock, and this slots in and out of there, and so The bow is actually on there, I believe, with temporary adhesive as well, so that I can adhere that down once I stick a photo in there, is the plan. Maybe some journaling. Don't know. Right? Still TBD. And then this cute little pocket here. These are back to front because I just flipped them over to that side, and this says one cute chick. So I was thinking that would be a picture of my daughter there, maybe with her Easter basket or doing her Easter egg hunt. And then it's kind of like a bookmark, right? Goes slots in there. And then again, the same idea. I stamped these butterflies, and actually, let me bring it a little closer and see if it zooms in nicely. There you go. So I just did some really subtle pencil work there to just adorn those. And then that closes. Oh, and then this cute little chick, I thought I'd put the date on there. I could put 2025 or the actual Easter date. And a picture could go there too, or some journaling. So that is my idea. I'm excited to have both my kids home. And then you just tie it like so. And that is your little Easter folio, created with the season pass from Layle by Mail. Thanks for stopping in today. Come back again soon. Take care.